Hello, and happy Sunday to you, wherever you are. This is a great and brilliant opportunity for you to jump into you, the best parts of you, the highest version of you, the most beautiful parts of self. Your golden opportunity, my golden opportunity, our golden opportunity at this time is to move past sorrow, to move past grief, to move past anxiety, to move past all of that and really work together. This is a time where you and I, where we join together to pivot not only our energy of self and those we surround ourselves with, but to also pivot the energy of the planet as well. If you are someone inundating yourself with news and you're wondering why you feel very stressed out, it's because you're inundating yourself with news. At the crescendo, and I have said for a very long time that this was going to happen, at the crescendo of happenings on Earth, which is right now, it's very difficult to see anything. It's very difficult to see the forest through the trees. It is your golden opportunity. It is my golden opportunity. It is our golden opportunity to move forward at this time. And you're going to find that moving forward, overcoming physical, mental, spiritual, energetic challenges is going to be very difficult if you're not sure what you're doing and you're letting your unconscious self rule your life. It's going to be very difficult. At the crescendo of what is happening right now, there are so many things at play. There is the fact that there are information sources, there are disinformation sources, there are sources that are both information and disinformation sources as well. Yes. Okay. Let me just, every single one of you, with your just retarded question. And yes, I'm a child from the 70s. We use that word very brilliantly and very liberatingly. Retarded comments here. Every one of you have just been blocked and reported. The show must go on. There are many, many things coming up from your unconscious, okay? It's happening to everybody that I know. Lots of people are having really bad dreams or extreme nightmares. And those nightmares, those bad dreams are about things that have happened to them in the past and reliving certain traumas and dramas as well. If you are having a problem sleeping, if you're having a problem trusting your intuition, if you're having a problem with your cognition, if you're having a problem with your relationships, if you're having a problem trusting yourself, your friends, the people around you, and the people on the planet, the political leaders, all of that, turn off the news. I have said for a very long time, at the crescendo of the war, the spiritual war, that is what is happening. Everyone's waiting for a physical war to break out. This was never going to be about a physical war. This is a spiritual war. This is an energetic war. Whatever is in your subconscious and your unconscious that you are maybe not aware of, whether that's past relationship trauma, whatever it is, it is all rising to the surface right now. One of the reasons I'm coming here to make a short video is because the amount of people on social media having nightmares or trauma related to ex-boyfriends, car accidents, um, people around you dying, whatever it is, there are things that haven't been healed that are still in the unconscious and subconscious realms. I had someone nice enough to step up and do with me tonight some sort of ocular eye exercises. I forget what it's called. I believe it's called EMT or EMTI, something like that. Um, Very, very helpful for releasing that kind of trauma. Now, personally, I've had some assault trauma and I haven't had a dream about the assault in 4 years. So I thought it was over. And twice last week, I woke up. And it's not just dreaming about the assault. It's dreaming about it in a way where the person is waging psychological warfare. I know, exactly. Go somewhere else if you don't want to watch. I totally agree. Totally agree. It's amazing. I come here just to tell you that the energy is strong, kind of a little bit of a planetary temperature of what's going on, so that people know that everything is okay. And then people come on here and try to make me feel bad for the way I look, the things I talk about, and everything else. But the thing is, I'm past that, or I wouldn't be here speaking to you. Yes. So you're right. Your brain can be your very worst enemy. But if you're having hard time trusting, if you're having a hard time relaxing without drugs and alcohol, if you're just having a hard time in general, there is a lot going on. And so my only avocation here is for you to ground in whatever way you see fit. You can swim, get in the water, get your shoes off, get your feet touching the ground. We have so many mental, physical, energetic problems that we never had as a planet until we started wearing shoes with rubber bottoms, because it cuts off our connection to the energy. So we're receiving all this energy through the crown chakra, but it's very out of balance, right? So your thinking is on overload, it's out of balance. You have the shoes on. You can say whatever you want to say about me in the comments. This is not pseudoscience, boys and girls. These are proven facts. You have been cut off from your energetic connection to the living, breathing planet. And while you're wearing shoes, you're receiving everything through the crown. The crown is being activated. The third eye is being activated. And that's wonderful. That's great. That's what we want. But we need to couple that with the grounding that also comes straight from the planetary electromagnetic field. And so we're already surrounded by Wi-Fi. We're surrounded by what is going on, the information that's flowing from the airwaves, whether you're tuned into it or not. You can still feel it. You can still hear it. You can still connect to it in that way. But if you're feeling like the mental stimulation is way too much, it's because energetically your body's going to receive that through the crown chakra, through the third eye, and funnel down through your center of alignment. But if you are swimming in the ocean or in a lake, or simply taking your shoes off and walking around, you can get the energy from both the magnetic North Pole and the magnetic South Pole simultaneously. And 5 minutes with no shoes, you will be incredibly relaxed. The other problem is, during this energetic and spiritual war, we are being bombarded with truth, half-truth, fictitious lies, and a whole lot of artificial technology, right? So artificial technology is being programmed to show you people and situations that are not accurate. It's showing you perhaps planetary things or even weather anomalies that are not accurate. There is a whole lot of inaccuracy going on. So if you feel overstimulated in the brain, not only is it great for you to shut the TV off or shut social media off or just get off your phone and sit with really how you fucking feel about yourself, your life, your neighbors, your partners, your job. That is your job right now. And you really, really, really need to sit with how you feel about things, right? And the reason we have Netflix running all the time, or constantly want to touch our phones or read newspapers or inundate ourselves with information on social media is because we don't like to be alone with our thoughts. So it's very much a catch 22. Right? We don't want to be alone with our thoughts. So we do these things to distract us, and we're already ungrounded. We're already pulling in. You can wrap yourself in tinfoil or, whatever hazmat suit. It doesn't matter what you do. Energetically, you're receiving everything on the planet through the crown. It's affecting the third eye and trickling down into your entire energy center or chakra centers. Right? So you're overstimulated through Wi-Fi, through all this other stuff that's going on. You're not getting enough exercises. You're probably not eating the way you should be eating. Hello, Christina. I was just talking about you. If you could just tell me, I don't know why people are so fascinated with transgender. I don't think transgender is not that fascinating. And you are just a person that's distracting. Every one of you making comments like that will be blocked, and you can go troll someone else's videos. It's a perfect example that you're giving me of your overstimulation. That when we see a man, a woman, whomever it is, that all we can think about is whether they're transgender or not. So if that's what you are commenting on every video, I would say that you have a very, very deep-seated desire to be transgender. Because when you are coming to someone saying things that are totally not relevant, not even part of the conversation here, and you're talking about those things, that's because that's what you want to be. Okay. And that is called projection, right? You project your feelings of not being worthy or whatever it is. Okay. And what I'm saying has nothing to do with sexuality. It's fascinating to me. There are hundreds of thousands of people right now live on this platform talking about transgender issues, and you have a deep-seated need to fit into that community. So perhaps you should type that in and look into that instead of watching me. Perfect example of being absolutely overloaded. The crown chakra is taking in everything around you. If you're not putting yourself in water, if you're not taking your shoes off and walking around, if you're not getting exercise, if you are not being connected to this electromagnetic energy through the earth, through your feet, you are going to be ungrounded, you're going to be overstimulated, and it's going to lead to you being stuck in your brain and being very, very over analytical, because your brain or your crown chakra is the only thing that you're currently exposing to the energy. Okay. I have no problem with gays, lesbians, transgender. I don't care what you are. But it's fascinatingly inappropriate that you are here on this channel when there's so many people talking about what you so desperately in the depths of your soul want to talk about, and that is transgender. Okay, so there you are, and you're still there doing it. Projection means that whatever is within you that needs to be resolved, spoken about, or looked at, you put that out on other people through social media in comments. Okay. And this is not just for the guy asking or making transgender statements about me. It's for people in general, right? You come on here and tell me how attractive I am, for instance. You feel attractive yourself. You come in here and tell me I'm not attractive. It's because you feel unloved or unattractive. Okay. And it's interesting. None of these people show up when I go live on my computer, like I always like to say. And that really kind of changes the directive on here. And sometimes I think you're just trolls that are doing that on purpose. I know, blah, 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 but you're still here and you're still projecting what you feel in the depths of your soul, your unhealed energy onto not only me, but onto the energy of this platform and all the other people watching that are not making negative comments. Overstimulation. There are a lot of things that are coming up to be resolved in the world. Okay. You can easily look at the world and say that we're arguing or disagreeing or not on the same page about hundreds of thousands of things, right? On the macrocosmic world stage level, that's where we are. But when you see that there's a chaotic mess in front of you where things have to change, where decisions have to be made, you have to realize that whatever's happening on the macrocosm, on the world stage, is happening in your micro little reality, in your auric field, in your bubble, in your physical body. Whatever is chaotic, whatever needs to be changed, whatever needs to be released is coming out. And it's coming out here from your comments. Unhealed and unhinged, okay? And when you're unhealed and unhinged internally, then the world looks unhealed and unhinged. To me, it looks like the world has finally seen that there are so many things that are not going the way we want it. Now that we're aware of it, we have to become aware of something before we can change something, right? So we see this big chaotic mess on the world stage, right? Because everybody's simultaneously becoming aware of so many incredible things that need to be changed and that need to be fixed, all right? So we know that's happening on the world stage, but obviously from the comments, many of you are not aware that that's also happening to you internally. Okay. So I doubt it because you're probably just paid trolls. But when you come along to somebody's video who's talking about, how to build a perfect garden or, how to take a, old van and turn it into a place to live. And all you can talk about, is Jesus or Satan, your ex-lover or transgender issues. It has nothing to do with me. What a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant opportunity for you to drop down and look at yourself and how you're projecting onto other people's videos, posts, whatever it is. And if you are an actual real person that is here and not just another AI bot system, you will not ever have my feed show up because you're already being blocked, right? We have got to dismantle and step away from and overcome this external obstacle of fear and challenge. And it's hard for me. I've been having nightmares about being assaulted. I've been having, nightmares about all kinds of very strange things. I am seeing that my friends are also having nightmares. People are posting about nightmares on social media. These things are coming up and rising to the surface just so that you can take a look at it. What is it that I'm projecting? And projecting means you're throwing that out into the world, whether it's you making your weird comments on my video, making strange comments on whatever on social media, right? Back in the day, we had to have some kahunas, right? Back in the day, we had to have some balls. We don't have to have balls anymore. Why because we can just come on social media and insult and project our fears and our angers and our animosity and our jealousy and our grief onto other people in the comment section. And if you can't tell by my demeanor and the look on my face, the only person that you're affecting here is you. I just wanted to come here briefly to tell you that you have an incredible, brilliant, golden opportunity to move past the obstacles in physical reality, past the anxiety, past the thoughts, but that involves taking off your shoes and standing on the earth, or perhaps just putting on your suit and standing in a stream, swimming in the ocean, swimming in a lake, whatever it is that you need to do to stop the overstimulation. As I said, much of what is on not just the mainstream news, but all news sources is fictitious. Some of it is intentional, some of it is not. And between fictitious news, news that is just meant to emotionally, doesn't even have to be true. They never said it has to be true for a second. So, information, disinformation, right? We've heard this term, using our own awareness, using our consciousness, using our super consciousness to evolve past what has hurt us, right? What has hurt us, what has given us fear or grief or crippled us, okay? Your body is on high alert from overstimulation. So my suggestion is to take a break if you're feeling so stressed out that you have to comment potato 20 times. That's pretty stressed out. Yes. I will give you a wrench. All right, Rennie. So it's going to be hard. We have heard for the last decade to work on your discernment. Many of you have worked greatly on your discernment, but if you're looking at news from any source for hours and hours a day, that would be like playing baseball for 8 hours a day. If you're doing that for 8 hours a day, right? You're overworking that discernment muscle. And pretty soon it's analysis paralysis. You can't make a decision. You're not sure if your intuition's right. You're overstimulated. Your body, your energy field is on high alert, and you are overstimulated in a time when your superpowers are coming online. Your superpowers, you're becoming super consciousness. The body, the physical body, is the most advanced technology on this planet. And if you are using it in a way that is not a conducive, or overusing it to study right now, overworking out that discernment muscle by staying tuned in over and over and over again to the news cycle. Okay, you're gone. Who's next? Who's next? Okay, you're next. Bye-bye. It's amazing to me. It's absolutely fascinating. I have however many subscriptions to this channel, over 1,000, and almost the only people that show up on the lives are the trolls. And I have deleted you all, so you cannot make any more comments. Anyway, thank you for being here. I'm really telling you that your body has a torus field, just like Earth, okay? And then in the circle of Earth, we have a North Pole, we have a South Pole. Your body is the same. Those lines of energy are constantly running from your North Pole to your South Pole. So your overconnectedness, your overstimulation, your high alert buzzer that's going off is because all the energy is coming in the North Pole, in the crown, and you got to take your shoes off, get in water, do some swimming, something, and cut out the news. I am literally watching people go off the deep end, okay? My family and friends are fine. There are things coming up to be released, but going out into public is a little bit on the shocking side. All right. I am out of here. I'm going to spend the rest of my evening being peaceful and not reading comments about transgender. If I was transgender, I would come on here and start this with, I'm transgender. This is a transgender channel, okay? You're just doing it to distract me from whatever I'm talking about. I don't look in the slightest way transgender. And how the hell can you make an assumption that someone is transgender by looking at nothing but their face? That is so, it's so, I don't know what the word is. You can't look in someone's eyes and decide that they're transgender, okay? So find something else to do. For the people that actually came here to know what's truly going on is we have a lot of sky geometry that's causing a lot of expansion. With expansion always comes upheaval, okay? With upheaval always comes chaos. Perhaps take a break. That's why I haven't even been really making videos, because I'm doing what I preach. I don't come on here, make a video, tell you to take your shoes off and take a walk or go swim somewhere and then go stay on here and watch my analytics or read my comments. I'm doing exactly what I'm telling you to do. The North Pole of your energetic field is on overload. Give it a rest. Have a good night. Bye.